Number one mistake ng karamihan ng seafarers when it comes to business. Kamusta mga kabaro? Si Segundo Mixto, business coach, former seafarer, and full-time entrepreneur. And it's been 6 years since huli kong sakay ng barko. And I usually hear a lot of comments from other seafarers and advices given by mga kabaro natin, sa mga kapwa nating seaman pagdating sa negosyo. And sa tingin ko, the number one mistake that people do sa first attempt, second attempt, third attempt is relying on the trial and error process. Relying on the trial and error process is a long process when it comes to figuring out how your business will be successful. Mahirap yun, kabaro. It's like having a cadet na bawal magtanong sa kahit sinong opisyal, bawal mag-observe sa experience ng iba, and we let him figure it out by himself. Nagkaroon ako ng kaklase before sa academy who was unfortunately designated on a ship na hindi marunong mag-Ingles. Now, ang hirap kasi hindi niya naiintindihan kung anong pinagsasabi ng mga tao doon. And that's why, right after the contract, very limited yung natutunan. And the person said to me, confirmed to me, na halos wala nga raw siya natutunan kasi wala nga mahinga ng advice. There's no information to get, masyado, puro hand signals lang. And if you approach business this way, that you'll figure it out on your own, without reading books or without attending seminars, without learning from someone, can you do it? Can you be successful? Yes. But it will take you a very long time. Now, ako nung nag-uumpisa sa business, nahirapan din ako. I struggled for the first couple of years. Sa mga nagtatanong, anong type ng business ko? Well, madami. Okay, I started with the jeep business and I've expanded through many businesses. Nag-direct selling pa ako. And up to now, that business is still running. I tried yung PisoNet, nag-consultancy, I even tried selling computer parts before. So, ang dami kong sinubukan. Pero you know what accelerated the results that we had pagdating sa negosyo? It's actually learning from someone else. Parang ganito, may makita ka na balat ng saging. If hindi mo alam na nandun yun and you trip over it, it's not your fault. But then having someone walk the road before you at nakita mong bumagsak siya, then you know that there's a trap, there's danger in front of you. You could avoid it. Ang trial and error process, kabaro, matagal. And when I started having a mentor, when I started learning more about my trade and craft, that's when I started having faster results. And nagulat na lang ako, 8 digits na ang income ng business ko. Alright, so kabaro, alam nyo, minsan ako, I am guilty of this. When it comes to training nung umpisa, kasi alam nyo naman, pag seaman, tapos may word na training, we cringe, we don't like it. Kasi ang dami-dami na fire drill sa barko, paulit-ulit magte-training ka pa pagdating dito sa Pilipinas. And then you'll have to train yourself pagdating sa pagnenegosyo. Nung umpisa, guilty ako dito. Medyo nagtitipid ako, especially when on my younger years sa pagnenegosyo. Ayoko maglabas ng pera. Kasi iniisip ko naman, why shell out the money sa knowledge if you could just go through your own experience and trial and error. And ayun, ang bagal. Pero alam mo, my mentor told me na, sabi niya sa akin, yes, there is a price for knowledge, and yes, pag-attend ka seminar, you really have to pay for it. And it will cost you money. Pero remember mga kabaro, that at the end of the day, the most expensive thing is ignorance. Pag hindi mo alam yung ginagawa mo, ay yari ka talaga matagal. And if you are impatient, okay, na 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, walang resulta sa kaka-trial and error, you would close your business. Alright? Pwede pa rin. Maybe on the 6th year, 7th year, when you've gathered enough experience, then maybe you'll figure out the right approach sa pagdinegosyo mo. Pero, if you don't have that kind of patience, I suggest having a mentor or a coach or maybe a book, alright, that you could read. And alam mo, maganda si libro. I've read hundreds of books already. And ang kagandahan sa libro, a person's entire life knowledge was put inside a book that is available for you for less than $15. And this is where I read all the books, okay, like a collection of books na ay doon ko nakuha lahat ng alam ko ngayon. And it's great because you don't have to go through the same mistakes that yung mga tao na nagsulat nun. So that's the beauty of reading books. Now, I'm not just promoting my book kasi before naman ako nakapagsulat ng libro, I've also read hundreds of books already. So mga kabaro, ang number one mistake ng lahat is iniisip na hindi okay lang, base knowledge is enough. Kung ito yan kabaro, question ko sa'yo, ako deck officer ako, sa kubyerta ako. Now, if you put me on the engine room, kaya ko ba mag-perform? Pag inutusan ako ni Chief Engineer na, Mix, bunutin mo yung piston. Walang manual, trial and error process. How long would it take me? It would take me years. Baka aksidente pa ako doon. Kasi trial and error eh. But if you give the job to the engineers, it will just take them 8 hours. Alright? It took them 4 years to study. Alright? And a bit of training after studying, and kaya na nila yung operation. Sa akin siguro, if you make me do that without training, without knowledge, without observing anyone, without studying, it most probably would take me, what, 15 years? 20 years, hindi ko pa tapos. So at the end of the day, you save time by training yourself. Ganun din sa negosyo. You train yourself, you learn, mas bibilis yung resulta mo. Sa akin, nahihirapan ako nung umpisa, but because of trainings and because of knowledge, that's where I got my results faster. Mga kabaro, if nag-iisip kayo magnegosyo, I really suggest that you consider reading my book, Sign Off, Retire Rich and Early from Seafaring. Napakadaming 5-star reviews, libo-libo ng mga seaman na nagbasa nun. I hope it helps you out, okay? Ang dami nating $12 na nagastos sa barko na walang napuntahan. At least ito, gawa talaga ng seaman. At pagdating sa negosyo, ano yung insights ng marino na someone who was able to transition safely and smoothly from seafaring to entrepreneurship. Mga kabaro, I wish you well. I hope may natutunan kayo dito. Huwag nyo nang daanan yung maling yan kasi I've seen too many sad stories dahil sa trial and error. Mabagal yun, matagal. Now, if you have the patience, 10 years, 15 years, kaya mo tiyagain, then go for it. But if you want to save time and spend most of your days with your family, I really suggest that you learn from someone else. Mga kabaros, good seas, fair winds, and may your last sign off come soon.